Chapter 17 of The Golden Canyon by G.A. Henty. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Conclusion. Another 10 days of arduous toil, and in turning a sharp corner in a defile, they saw a number of men at work. As these heard the sound of horses' feet, they threw down their picks and shovels and seized their guns. "Don't say anything about the gold," Dave exclaimed to the others. "It is lucky it is all covered up." As soon as the miners saw that the newcomers were whites, they lowered their guns. "Why, where on earth have you come from?" one of them asked as they rode up. "We have been making a prospecting tour among the hills. Have you found anything?" "Yes, we have found a first-rate place, but the Apaches drove us off from it when we had been at work only 4 days. And we have had hard work to save our scalps. I have no objection to give you the indications, for I will not go back again among them ramping Apaches not to find solid gold. There is the map as I steered by. Them 3 points are the 3 sisters, and that tree bears on the mouth of the narrow canyon. There is gold there, you bet, and likewise the skeletons of about 30 Mexicans who got killed there 3 or 4 years ago. Now, let us have some grub. We finished our last ounce of flour yesterday, and have been short for the last fortnight." "You have had to leave everything behind, I see," the miner said, looking at the 8 horses. "Yes, we had to make a clean bolt for it. However, in the 4 days we were there, we got about 70 pounds of gold, and we have stuck to that. Now you know as much about it as we do. There is enough gold to make you all rich, but you will have to fight, and fight hard to get there and come away again." The horses were unsaddled and picketed, Dave and Joe taking care themselves to unload the 3 packed ponies, and that the flat bags over which blankets had been stuffed should not be noticed. They stopped there for 2 days to rest the horses, and then proceeded on their way, arriving at Pueblo a fortnight later. Thence they traveled together to Santa Fe, and then hired a wagon and joined a large caravan going across the plains east. When they reached St. Louis, they separated. A division was made of the gold, and the lads started by train for New York, and the next day took their passages for England. When Dick reached home, he was received by his family as one from the dead. The Northampton had arrived 3 weeks before, and, from the report Mr. Allen had given, they had slight hopes indeed that Dick would recover from his wounds, although the letter that Tom had written 3 days after he had landed had given them some slight grounds for hope. The letter had been shown to the owners of the Northampton, and as the statements respecting the captain and the first mate were confirmed by Mr. Allen and the 3rd officer, the captain and the first mate had been summarily discharged from the service. The astonishment of the lads' fathers when they found that each lad had brought home 100 pounds of gold, worth about 5,000 pounds, was great indeed. With its shares were bought in the ships of the company, and when in time both attained the rank of master, they had the satisfaction of sailing in ships in which they held shares. Neither had any inclination ever to embark again upon the operation of gold mining. End of Chapter 17. End of The Golden Canyon by G.A. Henty. Read by Lori Banza.